Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today this is something that I feel is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. As you'll have seen by the start and title of this video, well the start not so much, that was weird. Australians aren't scared of anything except for the heat. The reason I say this, and this is something that's I guess a little bit more prolific currently because I'm actually filming this indoors purely because it is cooler in here than it is anywhere else where I could film this video. And due to said heat, I need to make sure that I stay in good form and not as sweaty as I was in the last video. Plus with a really cool little marketing. We live in a country that's well known to have lots and lots of things that want to kill us daily. Less want to and more just have the ability to. That's a very exaggerated feature that things want to kill us. The old thing of, they're more scared of you than you are of them. Which, to be honest, makes total sense. If there's a spider, even a massive huntsman that's as big as the freaking lid on this. Look at it compared to me, it's like the size of my face. If I had something that I was the size of something's face equivalent to me, yeah, I'd be pretty fucking scared too. Especially when that thing jumps and moves really quickly when it sees me. That'd probably scare the shit out of me. Considering when the spider this size that moves quickly scares the shit out of me. But I know this thing can't kill me. This equivalent could! But I digress. Now, understandably, I do have a fear of spiders. I have an irrational fear of exhaust fans. But when I say Australians aren't scared of anything, I'm talking like the national kind of fear levels on things. Don't go to the extreme until we start talking about heat. Now, once again, people aren't scared of heat. However, there's one thing that they will never shut up about. Doesn't matter if somebody breaks their fucking leg. If it was a hot day, you won't get an Australian that won't talk about it. Any other noise want to happen? And it's purely just because it's almost like nobody thinks that anybody else can experience the heat. But it's also in another way a little bit more sincere than that because it also adds a sense of solidarity for us all. Australians in a nutshell, we have a very strange kind of pastime where we find solidarity in wounds and or sort of negative afflictions that we've had together. I know that's something that people do a lot of it, hence why there's been movements in the world and why we are a bit more civilized than we have been over the last few centuries. That being said, Australians have this really great way of becoming, what's the like past tense for solidarity? Solidarized? Solidarity? Sorry, I don't fucking know. Regardless of which, that solidarity that we feel makes us seem like the heat is one of the worst things that we can deal with. You see us Australians walking around talking about, haha, yeah, there was a big huntsman. For instance, today, I went out and met up with a friend I haven't seen in years, and one of the stories he told me was how yesterday morning he woke up at 1, that'd be 0100 on the 24-hour clock, to a big old huntsman. Funnily enough, I was talking about it. Big old huntsman chilling on his wall next to his head. We laughed about it. It was gone. I made the statement, however, before we left to go back to my car because he parked a little bit further away. I said, oh man, do you want to just go to your car? We'll split here because it's hot. And then we had this big thing of, yeah, it is pretty hot outside, eh? Yeah, it's been really hot, hasn't it? Another conversation started and we're now becoming one with our heat. I feel like it's a very strange thing in Australia, considering we have a massive chunk of our planet? Our country that is desert. The percentage is right to the right or left of my head currently. And I can't remember how much of that is uninhabitable, but we have a town that's quite literally right in the center of the desert, Alice Springs. It's funny that it's got springs in the name, so I can almost assure you that any water there would be fucking dry. Considering my dog's water bowl can't be outside for longer than a day without it needing to be refilled, even if they hardly go outside to drink out of it, because it just evaporates in 2 seconds. My dogs have water inside that doesn't evaporate, don't worry. Here boy, dogs, come on! Hello. Say hello. I don't know if you guys can see them, but this one's licking me and I'm patting one currently. Maybe I'm also scared of being alone as I get left by my dogs. To go back to the start and kind of really tie that knot off and end the whole thing on heat here is, we have so many things that can kill us in Australia. The deadliest spider, the second deadliest snake, or is it the second deadliest spider and the deadliest snake?
It was the deadliest spider and the second deadliest snake. However, the most deadly snake is in oceanic waters. And guess what surrounds Australia?
I don't know.
Oceanic waters!
There's one in my backyard currently. Look at it go. But even with that being said, it really does tie itself off. Even if I had literally just seen a brown snake in my backyard, or there is a funnel web next to me, that could kill me in a bite very quickly, I still am less terrified of the idea of being around this creature than I am of being around the heat in my life. Australians aren't scared of anything except the heat. That was a good way to wrap it up. Okay, there's probably things around my head right now. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next form of media that ends up on this channel. Have a fruit splash day.